So how did this start? How did the Texas High School Barbecue Championship start?
About 5 years ago, one of the culinary teachers at Burnett High School reached out to me. I was the president of an adult barbecue cooking association at the time, and they wanted to put on a high school competition, but they wanted to kind of mirror it around the way the adults did their competitions. So I got with him, and we had our first competition at Burnett High School 6 years ago now.
And now it seems like it's just exploded in popularity.
It has. Since then, we've gone out and become a 501c. We've got incorporated and became a 501c, I guess is the way I should put it. And before COVID, we were getting between 30 and 40 teams per regional competition, which would have put us at about 120 at state. So it has exploded. I think next year, now that we're kind of getting on the backside of the COVID-19 virus, I think it's going to come back again. I suspect next year at regionals or at state, we should have probably 100 to 125 teams at state.
So you said you started with adult competitions or barbecue competitions. Does it surprise you how good these students are? Because I've tried some of the stuff. It's unbelievable.
Honestly, at first it did. But after being around these students for a good 5.5, 6 years now and watching them cook, they have some good mentors. A lot of them have competition cookers that are mentors. A lot of them have culinary teachers that are mentors. And a lot of them have been around it their whole life. And there's not a student out here that can't cook as well or better than most of the adults can. So at first it did, but not anymore. It does not.
Tell me about the scholarship aspect of this, because I understand that there's for teams that come out here and perform well, there's an incentive for them.
There is an incentive on our weekly regional competitions. The Schoenfeld School of Culinary Arts gives a scholarship away to the first 3 place teams for each student. And then here at the state this weekend, we're giving away, Schoenfeld again is giving away scholarships to the first 3 place teams. And then we also at High School Barbecue are giving away about $10,000 worth of scholarships as well.
It's unbelievable. Okay, so now you've judged before out here as well. What's your favorite what's your favorite of the categories to judge?
Ribs.
Why?
I love ribs. I like the ribs. There's so many different flavor profiles. You got dry ribs, you got wet ribs, you got sweet ribs. You have just salt and pepper ribs, and I just like to taste the flavor profiles. And my favorite is the sweet. I like the sweet ribs. So.
Okay, so as the president, you make sure that you carve yourself out a judging spot, though, in the ribs, right?
I carve myself out of all judging spots. I have no choice.
Okay, now finally, one other thing. One of our guys, Greg Powers, jumped in and did the judging on the chicken. I know you haven't seen how he's judged or anything like that, but just, how difficult is it to judge a barbecue competition? I think everybody thinks, oh, it's great, I get to eat barbecue. How difficult is it to judge a barbecue competition?
It's actually very difficult because there's so many different flavor profiles. You may take a bite of one. It may be a sweet, salty flavor. You'll cleanse your palate with a cracker or pickle. Take a bite of the next one. It may be salty and pepper, salt, pepper, garlic blend. The next bite may be just all, salt. Who knows? It depends on your flavor profiles and what you like. But it's hard. What's hard for me to do when I judge is to base each tray on its own merit, because you want to compare it to the one you just took a bite out of and you don't. So you got to judge each tray on its own merit, and you have to make a decision whether it's worthy of a 1 or up as high as a 10. So, but just the different flavor profiles.
It's tougher than you think.
It's a lot tougher than you think. I would invite people, if they get an opportunity to come judge with us, to come out and try it sometime.